Hi, I'm Lilia from Enjin. I'm the COO, so I'm head of operations. So Enjin provides the tools to developers so that they can easily, blockchain their game. So basically, they don't need to hire like a staff of 6 developers that only code in Solidity. They just have the tools and it's done for them very easily. And we want to make it very accessible for studios. So our SDK, or the software development kit that we're providing, that's going to be first available with Unity SDK. It's all kind of just like a point and click. Enjin allows developers to put their items on the blockchain, which means that it's giving gamers the ability to own their items in their wallet. So you can actually have a sword or a dragon in your wallet. It's not that you're going to be buying the Enjincoin. It's actually going to be really seamless. People are going to be finding Enjincoin because they're going to be playing games that have items with Enjincoin inside these items. So actually, a lot of the times, people have like a token, for example, and then they want people to buy it. The beauty of Enjin is that people are going to be actually holding Enjin without even knowing it, because they're going to be playing the games they love, and suddenly they're realizing, oh, hang on, I have this dragon in my wallet, and now I can melt this dragon down. Like if I don't like this dragon anymore, I can melt it down and have Enjin in my wallet, and then, oh, what do you know? Enjin has value, and I actually have value sitting in my wallet this entire time. So it's just going to be introducing crypto to a completely new audience that has never even heard of crypto, but in such a way that it's fun and supernatural. Like, not supernatural, but natural. Supernatural. So Enjin had an ICO in August last year, and we had a really good raise and such a great community. We still have such a wonderful active community in Telegram right now. You can always join and come and have some good memes. And since then, we've done so much. We've been to trade shows, we've been to the GDC, like the biggest game developer conference in the world. We've created the most secure mobile wallet in the world. And our wallet is amazing. It actually now supports 721, ERC 721, which is non-fungible token, so you can see your crypto kitties in it. And it supports 1155, which all these games are now supporting 1155. We also have adoption coming on, very much so. In the past 2 months, we've just announced 9 different games that are joining Enjin's ecosystem and using 1155 standard. We had War of Crypto, 9 Lives Arena. War of Crypto just had a pre-sale, and they sold all of their characters, their dragon characters. Like some of them are rare, some of them are backed by Enj, and all of these characters can now sit in your wallet. So that was really, really successful. They sold out in 20 minutes flat. And we have 9 Lives Arena, which is like this. I'm looking forward to this game because this game, you die. You have permadeath. So when you have permadeath, that's really exciting because everything is on the line. They're joining. We have Crypto Fights, Crypto Hodler. We have Cats in Mech. I mean, that says it all. You're a robotic cat. Come on. So we have an amazing team. We have Vitek, our CTO. We have Maxim Bagov, our CEO. And then we have, our VP of Marketing, Ilya, who comes up with all the crazy ideas and, dreams up multiverse items, which I'll talk about later. We have VP of Engineering, Pat, who used to work at BioWare, create all those amazing games like Mass Effect. Then we have our VP of Communications, Roger, who's like constantly running around the world talking about Enj. And we just have this amazing team. We have a wonderful Korean team that we're expanding as well. So yeah, about 35 people now. So we've expanded about 300% since December. So it's been busy. On the business side, we're probably because we're expanding so rapidly, you know, we're finding that we need to automate a lot of processes. So funny enough, our biggest problem right now is taking all the demand and all the interest from developers, because we have like so many developers that want to get into this, game developers that are interested, taking all their requests, funneling it in, and then coming out with a person that is able to take the tools and just run with it, right? So because we're in that early stage where the SDK is still being built, sometimes it's like, okay, we need to focus on this, but then we have this amount of interest that we need to process. So yeah, oddly, it's a good problem to have. We have too much interest. We're building this stuff on the fly. We're the first people in this space to build these tools and these things. So there's a lot of things that break, and then you have to fix them, and then you have to figure out why it broke so that it doesn't happen again. But it's been great, you know. I mean, that's what we're here for. We're here to innovate. We have the most secure mobile wallet, and it's so easy to use. Like, when I think of wallets, I always think, you can just boom, 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 takes a fingerprint. You can start trading your dragons in your wallet. That's one of our you know, our prize products that we have, and it's free. You can use it anytime. It's blazing fast. This is the crazy part about Enjin, is that recently 9 games have signed up to become part of the Multiverse. So what is a Multiverse? So because your item, you own it, it's in your wallet, it can interact with any game. So say I have a sword, and you go into this one game that you're like a knight, okay? You can use this sword in this game as like a sword. But then you go into this other game, and you have that sword in your wallet. That game can recognize your sword as, I don't know, a pom-pom. It could be a cheerleading game, who knows? But it could turn into that. And so your item actually has the ability to cross different types of universes, or we call it the multiverse. And you can traverse through different games with that item, and it'll have a different form in each world. But the great thing about what our 9 games have done is that they've all agreed that they would be using the item in almost the exact same way. So when developers create their items, they need to back it with Enj. So they can put like 1,000 Enj, they could put 100 Enj, they could put 1 Enj. And when you have thousands of games with thousands of items all using Enj to create their items, you create a lockup. And because there is only ever 1 billion Enj, the circulation starts to reduce, and basically, technically, that creates the supply and demand, right? And you can still melt your item, but if your game, or if multiple games, these people are holding these items in their wallet, they don't want to melt them. They want to keep those items as items. And so that Enj in those items, they're locked up forever. Technically locked up forever, yeah. Actually, Enjin started in 2009. We started off as a social network for gamers, and we provide websites and community forums and things like that. Now we have more than 20 million users. How we got into the crypto scene was we actually have a donation module on our social network for Minecraft, which is called Donation Craft. And we just saw so many virtual good items just being processed, like millions of dollars worth of virtual goods being processed, and we saw there was chargebacks, there was a large amount of fraud. So crypto and blockchain technology just slotted right in, and we just saw the need for it immediately. And yeah, so that's how we got started with Enjincoin. Yeah, so Enjin is also partnered with Unity, which is the biggest game engine in the world. It powers, I think, about 40% of the games. So we're really excited to be partnered with them, and right now they're looking into our SDK, they're certifying it, and once they're finished with the certification, it's going to come out on their asset store and be promoted to, you know, the thousands of devs that access the store. Unity was interested in partnering with us because their entire message was, you know, democratizing development and giving power to the devs, and that's what Enjin's vision is as well, is giving power to the developers and letting them, you know, make the choices in monetizing and gameplay and creativity. Yeah, so thanks for listening to me today. Feel free to come and join us in Telegram. Check out the games, they're really fun, and stay safe. Top 5 games that I personally played: Gears of War, Mass Effect. There's this weird game called Viva Pinata. Viva Pinata. Portal, maybe. Baird. It's like this maze game.